kung tututukan kita ng baril, papasukin ko bahay mo na may baril ako. Nag-warning shot ka, pinutukan kita pabalik. Is it not an attack? Sorry ha, but I don't think there's any question. The Senate is under attack, was under attack. All of you, your lives were in danger last night. I know it's your job to ask a question, but you will tell me, pagka may nagpaputok na warning, hindi under attack yon? My God, we're a democracy. This is the Senate of the Philippines. Please naman. Di ba? Yeah. What do you think happens when there's no democracy? Who's the first casualty? The media. Wala nang media kapag wala. Di ba? Pag sinabing kami muna nagpaputok, umatras sila, or security guard ng GSIS yun, di sabihin nyo, baka ito ay gawa-gawa lang, baka ito ay drama. Pero nagko-focus kami dito, hinihintay namin articles of impeachment, nakita nyo naman lahat ng pangyayari. Napakagaling ko naman mag-orchestrate ng lahat na yan. Kaya kong papuntahin dito mga armadong grupo. You know my history. I've been in government since 1992. Do you have any history of doing that? O sa Taguig, have we done anything like that ever? No, so, excuse me, I mean, I'm not taking offense at the question, but, you know, if you have any doubt, you're doubting our democracy, you're not doubting my statements.
Ko lang, sir.
Kalaban po, pwede na natin sabihin na, sir, sinabi kasi ni Senate Sec Dong Mendoza right after the shots were fired last night, na perceived NBI. Are you ready to say that na perceived NBI yung kalaban?
Nasabi naman ni Sec Dong yon, at sabi ko sa kanya, I don't blame you for giving them the information on the ground. And Mayan, you ask the right questions. Tama yung direction nyo, etc. But I'll be very fair. When the President called to check how we are, and when the President said, it's not government, it's not the AFP, it's not the PNP, it's not the NBI, of course, he's the President. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll assume. But I told him, but Mr. President, we have a bad experience sa NBI. They haven't been truthful with us. Having said that, Sec John Vic assured me, walang whitewash to. So he told me some of the information even before we got home kasi I'm sorry for the reaction but you know, people risked their lives yesterday. One of our nagugulpi na yung isang usaa, the others could have done this. What I want to prevent is that, you know, there are certain things in life na may red line yan. Di ba? Di ba yung you don't, you know, you respect your parents, unahin mo yung mga tatanda, di ba? Pero kung yun ay mga normal na kabastusan, di ba? But you don't attack Malacanang. You can march, you can protest. You don't burn down the Supreme Court, and you don't attack the Senate in an armed manner. Di ba? It was 100% an attack. If it turns out sa investigation na sira ulo lang yon, na he lost his mind, then a question ko, how did he get the IDs? How did he get in? How did he get? If it was government, then I'm sure the President will act upon it, di ba? So I don't know right now, and I don't want to give details, but sinabi na but yung binasa ko sa iyo, galing na kay Sec John Vic yun. So, at sinabi niya, NBI yun.
Sir, sinabi ni Sir John Vic?
Yeah,
NBI?
So, my staff was just pointing out that there's still difference between yung sinasabi ng PNP or ni Sec John Vic at yung sinasabi ng USAA. That's normal in the investigations. That's why sabi namin, mag-joint investigation tayo. So far, I do not have a reason to not believe Sec John Vic. Why? First, nung nakita yung bag at sinabing, pag nabalikan yan, mahuhuli natin or paamoy natin sa aso kung may barel, he didn't have to tell me that. But he did at may nahuli. Okay. Secondly, lahat ng request niya, pinagbigyan ko. Umikot yung mga police, disarm yung iba natin tao dito. Yung hiningi niya na i-sweep yung floor by floor. Yung hiningi niya na i-secure yung CCTV. Lahat ng mga hiningi ko sa kanya pabalik. CCTV nung kabila, nung GSIS, ibigay sa atin. Yung before he left, sabi ko, sir, step by step, keep us informed. So, but that's the problem nga, di ba? So, I'm hoping magkatugma lahat. So, sa report natin, So, sa report kay Sec. John Vic, nakababa yung barel. Sa report sa atin, the Sergeant of Arms asked the individuals to identify themselves. Sino yan? A loud male voice from outside answered, NBI. At that moment, one of the armed individuals was seen immediately raising and aiming a long firearm toward the direction of the QRT, PNP, and OSA personnel. The Sergeant at Arms ordered the individual to lower his firearms on the ground. The individual failed to comply, instead assumed a tactical position, prompting the Sergeant at Arms to fire warning shots, after which the exchange of gunfire followed. The exchange lasted approximately 3 minutes. So, siguro you could see why I was upset. Because yung Sergeant of Arms, hindi ako naglagay niyan, ha? I wasn't Senate President before this. I forget now kung si Senator Cheese or Senator Subiri, no? But he's a respected general, okay? And you don't get to be a respected general by being a cowboy or gung-ho na hindi ko lang gusto mukha mo, paputok na, di ba? So when he reported that, may assumption of regularity, but I told Sec. John Vic, if you want anyone to excuse themselves from the investigation because they themselves investigation, ako, kung gusto niyo ako imbestigahan, I will excuse myself from the investigation. So ganun kami ka-open para malaman nga natin. Because nga, you know, when you get used to something, it becomes regular. So because we got used to may nag-hold up sa mga kantong madidilim, parang pag news, sige news pero okay lang. So you remember the first time na may na-rape na 2-year-old or 3-year-old, how outraged everyone is? People are still outraged, but when people realize that Shabu does that to the mind, di ba? Parang nagiging normal sa iba eh, which we cannot allow to happen. So whether it's a heinous crime or an attack on the Senate, we cannot allow that to become the new normal. No? That's why until this point, di ba? I've been totally logical reason. But you know, to say na kami pa umatake doon and everything, I could have, if Senator Bato and I wanted to plan him going out, it's very simple. Sumakay siya sa kotse ko and I'll bring him out. Why? Hindi naman siya under arrest eh. Diba? So I do not know why he did it that way. I haven't talked to him. Diba? But what I know is that he's not under arrest and hindi pa pinapakita hanggang sa amin ngayon ng NBI. But I do believe the President that he did not send anyone here to enforce that warrant. So ang question ko nga is, why were they here? And pag ikaw ay nakita na at sinigawan, even assuming tama, nakababa yung barel, nagpaputok ka sa taas, warning shot, what do you do? Don't you show your badge and put up your hands and leave? Bakit siya nagpaputok pa balik? Knowing this is the Senate. So, for me, you know, we really have to know the truth. And by the way, that's why the last statement I told Secretary John Vic and Chief PNP Nartates before they left is that please use all your powers in intelligence, in peacekeeping, etc. to make sure no untoward incident sa impeachment. Nung una nga, parang ang reaction, akala nila I was talking about government. No, sabi ko, I'm asking for your help, your expertise. Tell me what we need to do because nga, this simply cannot happen. You know, if that happens, people are gonna just keep pointing fingers. Sasabihin nung itim, gawa nung puti. Sabi nung puti, gawa nung itim. Sabi nung pula, gawa ng blue. Hindi tayo matatapos dyan. But I believe they're using forensic science to, the fingerprints, the CCTVs and everything to get there.
Ano nakapasok yung armed men?
Sorry? Well, you're under protection while you're under our custody. Diba? So, for example, yung kay Jun Losada, it was a different situation, but he was still under the protection because nagpaalam siya. Nalilipat kami ng Green Hills. So, I will still insist on his rights. Diba? So, meaning, if he'll be arrested now, I'll go to him and I'll just ask, sino nag-aresto? Do you have a warrant? And if they say it's a foreign warrant, I will ask them, pwede bang sa korte natin dalhin to, hindi sa Hague? Pwede ba siyang, di ba? So do that. But pag nandito sa building, syempre, I have to look muna ano yung warrant at alam nyo na yung stand ko. So in that sense, parang siya nag-voluntary umalis sa protective custody ng same example ko sa inyo kanina, di ba? If the media comes may naghahabol sa inyo, hindi nyo sure kung police, hindi, wala namang warrant, pero yung tingin nyo wala na yung threat, gusto nyo na umuwi, pwede naman. I don't, as of this time, I don't know. As of this time, I don't know. Well, kasi yung nahuli, inutusan daw siya to retrieve the tactical bag. So that means, the tactical bag. So that means they were already inside. Oh, kasi medyo nagpipilit akong lumabas sa office nung nangyari. Pero ayaw ng mga security. And they said hindi talaga secured dito. Yung sinabi niya kagabi, ayokong kasi usapan namin hindi mo na babanggitin, but yung binasa ko sa inyo ngayon galing kay Sec John Vic. May konti lang difference kasi sa by the way, hindi ibig sabihin galing kay Sec John Vic, sinabi niya. Ibig sabihin yung investigation nila nakababa yung barrel, as of yung atin nag-tactical position sila yung kalaban. Yes. Give that part then and part na sinabi ko. I don't know. Yes. Voluntary siyang umalis. What we're protecting actually is the sanctity of the Senate, hindi siya. Like any other citizen, he has his rights. As a person, as Alan Cayetano, as a lawyer, I'll protect his right kahit saan siya. As Senate President, I'm protecting the integrity ng Senate. Na kung mag-aaresto ka dito, dapat legitimate, dapat coordinated, at kung wala ng legal remedy, we'll allow you, but better, we'll convince him to surrender. Our prayers are with him. Hindi ko pa nakita. It's just like using PS car. It's not illegal. There's no warrant of arrest. Walang obstruction of justice because you know, to obstruct justice, you have to know. So kung hinahabol ka nila, walang mapakitang warrant sa akin, tinago kita, walang obstruction of justice yon. Pinakita nila sa akin yung warrant, di ba? Tapos nag-plot tayo na itago kita.
Sir, as a lawyer, sir, Senator Bato,
Not yet. There's no warrant eh.
Sir, when the warrant by the ICC was made public on Monday, so how did the Senate treat it? Because as far as you're concerned, you're saying that there's no warrant. But the ICC made public the warrant against it.
Who will we believe? ICC mismo nagsabi nung Sunday, wala. Kaya nga, tapos, so Monday lang nila lumbas. Sinabi ni Trillanes, 6 months na daw yun eh. No. I'll clarify that. We don't take judicial notice of that stuff. You have to come to us and present it. So kung meron sa internet na one of you may warrant of arrest, hindi ko na kayo papapasukin ng Senate at arrestuhin ko na kayo. Hindi ba dapat pumunta dito yung police na dala tapos sinabi?
The application for TRO by the Supreme Court, even by Senator Ronnie De La Rosa, is actually a reflection that he himself recognizes that the ICC warrant exists and is valid.
No, I'll tell you why. Because the ICC said they have a secret warrant. They said they have a secret. No, guys. Believe me, i-research nyo, i-google nyo ngayon. Sinabi ng ICC na under their rules, pwede nilang secret yung warrant. Sinabi nila yan a few months ago. That's why tumakbo si Senator Bato sa Supreme Court. Kasi hindi niya nakita. When's the first time that you heard na meron talagang warrant? Nung Sunday. Where's the first time na nakita nyo? Nung Monday. At ano bang paulit-ulit ko sila sabi sa lahat? Diba? It has to be a Philippine warrant. So if there's a warrant for any of you here na kung saan-saan etc. at walang nagpapakita sa akin, hindi ko rin papayagan na arestuhin kayo sa loob ng Senado. It's just that simple. Yes, go ahead. Sure.
We were there yesterday and we were made to kind of stay on the side. And even the OSA actually said that they were going to arrest somebody. They said that, we caught that on camera, may arrestin sila, nagpalit sila ng damit, pero sabi nung unangin mo nila yung articles of impeachment. After that, pumunta na sila dito sa kabilang part. And then, sumunod kami sa likod. So, nagkaroon ng putukan. So, I just wanted to ask, did they ever tell you who he was planning to arrest? Because they had a purpose when they were there.
No, so
He was attacked.
I'll tell you 100%. Yes. It's not inconsistent because you arrest someone who's trying to enter the Senate.
So you're being attacked. You're being attacked.
I only use the words attacked when everyone confirmed that we were fired upon.
But it's not clear who was
So I'll tell you this, ha. If I go to you and say, please leave the room, I'm not attacking you. Diba? No. Okay. Yeah. Or if I say, ma'am, can you take a seat? I'm not attacking you, right? But if I take out a gun and you tell me, sir, you can't touch me, or sir, move away, and tinutukan kitang barel, that's already maybe a motion going to. But when I actually fire the gun, so I'll tell you to answer your question directly, okay? I don't know the exact time, but the Sergeant at Arms went in to say, na, sir, the GSIS is inspecting cars. And when I talked to the administrator, he told me that they're heightening security. And then he said, I asked him, so if a senator uses your gate, will you have them open your car? Which is illegal. Which the NBI said in Monday they did not do. But one of the news channels, you actually captured that. Diba? Yung may puting van. And then they showed the plate number 7. And the NBI guy had a long gun. And the other one was just keep saying, visual lang, visual. Then they opened the van. That's illegal. Okay? So, ang instruction ko kay Osaa, can you invite the administrator of GSIS? I'd like to talk to him. In the same very cool manner that I talked to the NBI director, I wanted to know who asked him to do that and if he knows na illegal to inspect our, because they were closing that gate if we didn't allow. So is it safe for all of us to have one gate? So after that, every 5-10 minutes, I was trying to get an update. Then everything happened. So when I said at the first time I used attack, sorry, I was really dizzy and had a headache and was really on the ball last night. I don't know where I first used the attack, but I'm 100% sure. If you look at my FB live, I delayed that still for a few minutes because I didn't want to be alarmist. And I tried to make it to you here in the second floor, but they didn't allow me. So pinagalitan pa ako nung una to turn the lights on to do the Facebook Live because now if there's a shooter, it'll be mahirap. No? But sorry, I just want to say, there's no dispute at this point in time. It's attack. Ang question lang, who attacked? That's the only question.
Give details paano nakapasok. Sir, kasi kaming mga Senate reporters, pabalik-balik kami dun sa area na yon. Hindi namin alam na may lagusan doon. May lagusan po ba doon sa gilid na yon papuntang GSIS?
Same sa inyo, hindi ko alam. Kasi remember, I wasn't in the Senate since DFA ako until 2022. So the first time sa 5th floor na nakita ko yung mga rooms doon sa CA, but I didn't know kung may lagusan doon. Then when they told me binabarena na yung doors, kasi we didn't feel, but I saw it in one news channel. It was either Channel 7 or 2. No? Is there anything there?
SP na kuna namin eh. May kinalaman doon yung pagpasok ng kalaban.
At that time, yun ang report ng staff ko that pinapatigil nila at tinatanong nila kung nagpipilit. So try to our frame of mind, no. We're on high alert, everything's happening, nagkakaputukan, then they're telling them to stop and you're still doing that. In the meantime, may kilala kasi ako sa isang pulis sa labas. I went out, 'di ba, nung 2 o'clock. Pinatawagan ko, at that point in time pala, hindi nila alam na may nangyayari sa loob. This was before I did the Facebook and before I confirmed that. We really thought it was fireworks. I haven't seen the report if conclusive na yon, but all throughout the night, that's why the heightened alert was there because we felt that. And until Sec John Vic left, hindi namin malam yung motive eh. If they got in by stealth, where would they go? Sa media, sa akin, will they get send bato? If nagputukan na, would they retreat? Or hindi namin alam hanggang ngayon anong mission, ilan sila and everything. That's why nga, the best thing for all of us is for to cooperate and finish this investigation. So I just, we can look at it now, but I don't really know. I'm not sure, basta ang sabi sa akin ni Jinggoy was around 3 a.m. Then I heard from the palace. On May 14, 2026, at around 2:30, the Communications Secretary reported to the Sergeant at Arms that Senator Bato, together with Senator Padilla, had left the Senate premises. Upon receiving the report, the Sergeant at Arms with Sec Mendoza proceeded to verify the information, etc., etc. But as I said, no, from report sa akin, but yeah, so I got that, I got information, so some of the news, saw you kanina, pinaakyat ko siya kasi sabi ko, baka nag-Burger King lang, bumalik, or you never know talaga eh. And sabi nga, sir, confirmed wala ako. So sabi ko, then give me your earlier report. But I told them not to worry about it because, I mean, sabi ko nga sa kanila, I would have rather he stay. I would rather we but it's his call. And I told the USAA and the SecGen, you didn't do anything illegal. You had no legal authority to stop him. No, sinabi lang they left. Hindi sinabing together or whatever. I haven't asked. I haven't talked to... I just read it to you. Yeah. No, I'm just saying ito, together with Senator Padilla. So I don't know if they left together or they both left. I'm just reading to you. I don't know. I haven't asked. I haven't talked to Senator Padilla. But if they did, there's nothing illegal with it. Sila talaga magkasama sa taas. Yeah, around and about. There's nothing illegal eh. Unlike the former majority that keeps looking at every single detail sa CCTV, we're focused on the attack on the Senate. I would have rather Senator Bato stay here because I want him in the impeachment, but it's his choice. Diba? He was not under any obligation to tell me there's no warrant that was presented to me. If the NBI showed me the warrant, then I would have talked to Senator Bato. They did not. They had, it's Thursday. They did not submit it. There's something going on with the NBI. Deal with, sorry.
You did not specify, but there was a deal and you said that you're going to protect Senator Bato, there will be no arrest. So what deal were you referring to?
There's no deal. When we spoke with the NBI director, sinabi niya, now that I know that yun ang stand, as soon as we heard sa session hall, we will respect. At ang sinabi ko sa kanya, sir, meron kang mga boss. May DOJ, may kabinete, may ES, may presidente. Get instructions from them before you promise me anything. Yung sinabi, if I use the word deal, what I said is we had an agreement. Number one, he'll send a letter with the impeachment, with the warrant of arrest from the ICC. Number two, he will conduct an investigation impartially on the 9 that tried to arrest Senator Bato and on the people who beat up yung USAA. And then he asked, and that was the controversial one that I had to consult, na under his custody muna yung siyam na contempt, yun lang. Yeah, until now they haven't given us a report. Until now, NBI hasn't given us anything except headaches. It ano kasi, it was how do I put it? It was one of like that action movies eh. Things just happen so fast. So he was there, kalma kayo, what's happening, what happened, nandito, can we let the police in? Ganyan. Then afterwards nga, he said the president wants to talk to the SP. Ni-report ko na sa iyo kung ano yung mga assurances. Then as it wound down, yun nga, he asked na pwede bang paalisin na yung mga staff, pwede ba yung mga senador mahuli because we want to assure your safety. We thank him kasi sa dami ng tinawagan, siya yung nag-respond kaagad. He left, he went, he whispered to me lang, not to the others, about the bag, going in and out, asked me if we can see Senator Bato. Initially, yes, then no. And then yun nga, sa 5th floor, sinamahan niya ako, then we went to see you. When we were in the room, wrapping up, I announced na to my staff, they can leave the room na, they can go home. Then dun niya sinabi sa akin, then someone showed me a video na may dinadakip na, may ina-arrest na. No? And yun, tapos yung iba, then I walked in when he was talking to the top PNP officials and our Sergeant of Arms. Yeah. So before I went to see the generals, bumaba bigla si Senator Bato. It was very fresh. The night before, Wednesday and Tuesday, I saw him physically and emotionally drained. But pagbaba niya, and then nag-usap silang dalawa eh. We were all there. Robin, I'm not sure where Robin is, basta sila, Secretary Mulya, kasi I was waiting eh. So, where's my room? Sa room ko. Before midnight, kasi mga 11:45 umis na ako. Siguro mga 10 p.m.? 11? 10? No, I left kasi mga 11:45 na eh. Yeah, mga 11 time. Hilig nila humingi, ayaw nila mag-cooperate. 'Di ba? Ang nag-iimbestiga nito, inutusan na ng presidente ang PNP at ang DILG. 'Di ba? What's the motive ng NBI? They are part of the investigation. How will they investigate themselves? May kopya na ang PNP at saka ang SILG eh. So if they want to share that with the NBI, call nila 'yon. We were completely transparent. Yes, ma'am. I have to be honest, at between 5:30 and 6 o'clock yesterday, when they told me, nag-adjourn yung session, I took a deep breath and I said, I lasted 3 days. Not knowing that the rest of the night will be...
Yesterday was the scene of the most violent incident in recent Philippine Senate.
In the Senate,
This is supposed to be a place of civility, and it became a battleground. And there's a lot of criticism now about your ability to handle this crisis and your effectivity as a Senate leader. And then on top of it, despite your assurances that Senator Bato will be here, he's escaped. So what do you now say about
Okay.
the made response?
Number one, my whole life people doubted me. But God does not doubt me. So I'll do my best. If my best is good enough for everyone, thank you. If not, there are 23 other senators you can choose from. Now, as far as escaping, he did not escape. He chose to leave. When you escape, you are under arrest, you're under detention. So everyone, including his wife, used the word escape, but actually he did not escape. No, I mean in the technical legal sense. If you're talking in the colloquial sense na hawak kita, escape, then correct naman yon. That's why I admit even his wife used that, but it's not the in legal parlance, hindi escape, umalis siya, or he left. So, no one has to take responsibility for that. Would I have rather he stayed here? Yes.
SP, balik tayo dun sa CCTV, doon dito sa
Last
shooting
two.
incident. Na-secure na po ba siya, and at the same time,
Sorry,
yung CCTV po
To be
dun
fair
sa
kay
shooting
Sec.
incident,
John Vic,
na-secure
papunta
na?
pa lang siya and he said he'll be here 10 minutes. Yun yung una niya pinasecure. Then as soon as he got here, nagharap sila ni Osaa. And I told Osaa, make sure in front of them, 2 copies. Meron tayo, meron sila. So, the only time, I think, nung may nahuli, there was no Osaa in the room. So sila nag-interview. But when I talked to Sec. John Vic, kahit sumama kayo sa inquest, kahit gusto nyo makita, I'm not sure kung may video, but that we're sharing information with the PNP and the DILG.
Will this be made public for transparency?
It should. I think they just want to complete para walang speculation. Right now yun lang ang alam ko. Let me check after the inquest kung nandun. But I feel free to direct your questions then to the Chief PNP or Sec. Remulla. I just don't want to put words in their mouth as now. Yes, sir.